nights. I'm sure everybody has that feeling, right?
It's the best way to bring family together, friends together, and have a really, really good time.
It's the neatest thing. And this is John, by the way. This is, first of all, a very, very high-end pot.
Yes.
And it's $100 off right now. We don't have a ton of these. It is first come, first serve. I'm going to have you explain all of the special high-end features, because starting with the enameled cast iron.
It's hand enameled cast iron, so it's very heavy duty, okay? But it's not like cast iron that you might be used to. Cast iron that most people are used to are they rust, they're not dishwasher safe, you cannot put them in the dishwasher, you have to season them. These you do not need to do any of that because of that hand enameling that Zwilling has done on this particular pot. Now, it comes with everything that you're gonna need. And right now you can see that I'm doing some tempura shrimp. It comes out absolutely, look how quick that was done.
That was quick.
And it's done absolutely beautiful. You can actually have so much fun with this. Everybody sits around. It comes with 6 of these serving forks, or the dipping forks. I'm putting this in a little tempura batter, letting it drip off a little bit, and then right into the hot oil on the stovetop. Now you can do this up to 6 people. Each one of these forks has a little color dot on the bottom of it. Each one is different, so everybody has their own little fondue fork. So now even you can fondue at home.
That's good.
Okay? And it's so much fun. On the stovetop, you can put, it fits perfectly on the stovetop. It's a 1.9, almost 2 quart container, okay? So you put the hot oil, whatever, peanut oil, olive oil if you like, any type of oil that you like, and you're doing your own fondue. You're doing your own dipping. Everybody has their own individual fork.
Exactly.
So you can do your traditional meat fondues, okay, even with boiling water. But what I love about it is the stay cool handle, okay? It's not super hot, but you'll want to move it. It makes it easy to move it from your stovetop to
this is what I was
the
gonna
little
say.
Rechaud.
And it does, oh, I love that little word, but you can use the gel or you can use those sternos, so it gets it really hot.
In fact, right over here, I've got one set up that we can show, okay? Everything that comes with it, you've got your 6 forks, you've got the splash guard, which this comes off. You can use it as a regular, almost 2 quart,
this is a great little
really
pot.
cast iron pot for on the stove for soups and stews and for making a quick chili. Underneath, you've got the Rechaud that holds it right up holds the pot on top. The burner underneath you can fill with gel, okay, which you can buy at any grocery store basically.
Yep, you can.
Or
you can, sterno pots.
If you have those little cans, okay, you can actually put the can down there and use your own cans.
What I love is that you can use this either place. You can use it on the stovetop, and because it's a cast aluminum
so it goes
enamel.
From your stovetop to the tabletop.
And any type of stovetop.
That's right. It works on gas, electric, and because it's cast iron, it even works on I can't think of the word right now.
Induction?
Your induction.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to try this food.
Well, I love that there's so many things you can do besides the oil. You could do cheese.
Yes,
you can
cheeses.
do, the cheeses, caramels, chocolates.
Cheeses, meats, you get these little, you can put together your own charcuterie boards. You dip into this one, okay, you can come up with your own cheeses.
That is
But this is a Swiss and Gruyere.
Yes.
Right? You can buy these even boxed in the store.
You can.
For
I think it's called Rechaud. I have one in my fridge right now.
And look at this. I mean, everybody dips for themselves, and you do your own. Look how beautiful. Look at that cheese is just dripping off.
Oh, sometimes you can add a little brandy to that cheese.
It's absolutely unbelievable.
Good.
So, and even things like broccoli or carrots or apples, if you want to dip, all you do is put everybody has their own fork, and you dip your own fondue. It's so much fun, and what a great way, especially over the holidays, to get the crew together. With your crew, now you can fondue. Right?
He's coming up with more.
It's so much fun. And there's so many different examples of what we can do. In fact, I love this. We parboiled some fingered potatoes, okay? And you put those out on the tray, dip that in that wonderful cheese. It is absolutely, and you know, I was looking at the price here. I thought about this, because the last time, I used to take the family to those, you know, those fondue restaurants?
I know the ones where you spend more than this for 2 people.
For 2 people, you'd spend more than what you're getting. Now you can do this at home weekly or every month.
The one that I used to go to is even closed by my house because it was just so expensive. People are like, I can't afford. As much fun as it was to sit there around a table and do the same thing in that restaurant, you can do it in your home, your restaurant, and it's $100 off here.
The possibilities are endless too. We've shown you the hot oil. Of course, you can do any type of cheese that you want, melted cheese. Over here, and I don't know if you know this about my family, but my in-laws have a chocolate factory up in Grand Island, New York.
No way.
And I'm using some of their chocolate in this today.
Ooh, that looks
chocolate-covered
so
strawberries.
good.
You can make them yourself right on the
Seriously,
stovetop.
how expensive are those?
You can have so much fun with this. Take some waffles, okay? Cut them into strips like this. Put them on the stick. You can dip your waffles in the chocolate. It's unbelievable how good this is.
We've got caramel over here. We've got a spinach artichoke dip down there. You can use this for so many things. By the way, we don't have a ton of these. This is Zwilling.
Right.
So you probably have some of our Zwilling knives, the knives that we've got next to us on the set here. Those are also available. Zwilling is a huge name in the industry, known for top-notch quality. This is a $200 fondue set. Any other day, but today.
The kids can have fun with this too.
Absolutely.
Look at this. With the holidays, you can dip your candy canes in chocolate or caramel. It's so much fun to be able to do this at home instead of like you said, going to the store, going to one of those restaurants where you're paying an ungodly amount for the same thing that you can get right in your own home.
Yeah.
Again, you can use this on your stovetop, or go from stovetop to tabletop. It's got the handle. These stay cool, okay? So you can carry it from your stovetop right on top of either the gel that you can buy or those little sterno cans.
If you're putting oil in it, that will get hot. So just, obviously be aware of that.
I do like this too. Underneath here, I don't know if the camera can see this, but as I'm turning this, okay, you can adjust the flame from a high rolling flame to keep your chocolate melted. Or once it's melted down, you close this off and it becomes a warmer. And right down here, I have a spinach artichoke dip.
It's bubbling away.
And it's bubbling away, but you can adjust this to keep it warm on your tabletop. So as you're having your party and everybody has their sourdough bread or whatever kind of bread that you like.
So great.
You dip that in your spinach artichoke dip or any type of dip. Listen, my wife makes a great banana pepper dip. We use it in there all the time. It's fantastic. And because everybody gets their own fork.
Yeah. And you can use other forks too. I mean, if you have a bunch of people, you can just, long forks or whatever you want to use to be able to do your own serving. My mom, I was telling John, used to do for this hot oil one. She used to like take a little nugget of cheese and we'd wrap meat around it, like ground beef around it, so it was like a melted cheese meatball. That was one of my favorites. And then it was a real treat if she'd slice up a steak and we'd have pieces of steak, and you can do it just as much as you'd like it.
And you can add the seasoning or flavor to the boiling water and do it right there on your stove or right there on your tabletop.
If my mom is watching from heaven right now, she is smiling so big because this was one of our family favorite things.
Look at this.
Just such a great memory.
This is absolutely unbelievable. Oh, that one fell apart on me.
Yeah, it did.
But we're going to move that aside and we're going to dip an apple because apples are absolutely fun with the kids. You can dip apples in the caramel, make your own caramel apples like this. And then have a little fun, okay? Get the little sprinkles, and you can do all kinds of fun things with the kids. They can make their own carameled apples over the holidays. I mean, it's so much fun using this for so many different things.
Have you ever had
it's so versatile.
Covered potato chips?
Yes, they're the best. The salty, savory, sweet, and that's hot. So
yeah, I'll let it cool. And this is so fun to have this here. It's
really
$100 off. I know this isn't inexpensive, but it's expensive on any other day but today. It's $99, and that's on free shipping already, which qualifies you for free shipping for the rest of the day. Keep that in mind, and of course you can do the third flex pay or fourth with an HSN card. As this one dries and cools down, my mouth is watering.
It's unbelievable. You're gonna love it. Here, how about tempura vegetables? Again, we're doing this right on the stovetop, but you can heat up your oil on the stovetop and then move it to the Rechaud and do it right at the tabletop because it will keep your oil hot on your tabletop as well. Look at that
chocolate covered potato chip.
It's done literally in seconds. It's so good. Oh yeah. And
the cheese?
The cheese, again, you can have fun with whatever it is that you can dip everything from, even apples are fantastic dipped in cheese. Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's fun. Some of the things that you can do, I even went on one of those fancy restaurants, those fondue restaurants on their website and looked up some recipes that they have, some of the things.
Idea.
And you can do this all at home. And again, for half the price that it would take to take a family of 4 to one of those restaurants.
I mean, I've done it a couple of times. Each time I leave, I'm like mad. Because I'm like, that was so expensive for what it was, which was wonderful. But knowing I could have done it at home,
I know,
at a quarter the price,
again,
maybe.
it's the only limitation is your imagination. Okay, because you can literally, I mean, you can melt down some caramel. The kids can have fun. Dip graham crackers in caramel or in the chocolate for s'mores. In fact, speaking of s'mores, here, over here, I've got some marshmallows. The kids love this. Take those big marshmallows, put it on the fork, dip it in that beautiful chocolate, and look at that chocolate-covered marshmallows ready to go onto a graham cracker.
I'm so happy right now. I feel like I'm in my happy place, being a 12-year-old girl with my mom still here.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly.